Welcome back to Chef It Up, everyone. I'm your host, Cynthia Smith, and thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen once again. I am super excited to get this show on the road, and that's because I have a sweet tooth, and we haven't really had a real dessert or pastry full-on show here, so I'm super happy to have the cookie caterer in the kitchen with me today. Gregory Colley, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. And I'm not a chef, but I'm on the show called Chef It Up. We're going to have fun. We're going to make some wonderful cookies today. We're going to make some s'mores cookies.
Nice.
So I hope you like s'mores. And once again, thank you for having me.
Well, that speaks volumes. The fact that you're not a classically trained chef, but you're on a show called Chef It Up, that means whatever you make, they're delicious. Someone is taking notice, and we're going to whip some up here today. So what are we getting started with for our s'mores cookies?
Okay, well, what we're going to do is, we already have everything measured out, so what we're going to do is grab the bowls.
Okay.
And I know you put on this nice dress
That's
today,
fine. I can get
but
dirty.
guess what? You better be prepared to get dirty because I'm going to put you to work today. All right? So we have our bowls here. What we're going to do is we're going to mix our dry ingredients in this bowl, and then we're going to put the butter and sugar and all that other stuff in the other wet ingredients, okay? All right, so what we're going to do is take our butter.
Now, I just have to pause and let you guys know, this guy does this for a living. He is the cookie god, as some people would say.
That's major. I'll take it.
So while we're making Gregory's s'more cookies, guys, I'm so sorry, he won't be giving us any measurements because you know we gotta make a living. Gregory gotta live.
Yeah, you understand.
So we want you guys to enjoy the show, follow us as we cook along, but no measurements, all right?
No.
Gregory said he can't have nobody stealing his recipe.
No, not at this point. Not at this point. Yeah, maybe later on.
He says when he makes a couple million, then maybe he'll give us,
Yeah, a couple of few. All right. So also, you don't mind if I use colloquial terms?
No, man,
all right,
go
good, because I can speak Bahamian. I love my Bahamian vernacular. All right,
so we got some butter.
Butter is in this bowl, and I see you already get started. You want to get dirty for true. Good.
You want me to go?
I like that. Yeah, man, go ahead, pour it in there. So that's what we have there is the flour.
So some flour in this bowl. And tell us why we're separating the wet from the dry.
Okay, what you want to do is, what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the wet ones first, okay? So we're going to combine all the wet ingredients, and then you're going to add the dry in later because you want to mix all the wet stuff first and then the dry for the structure of the cookie.
And why is that important in baking any dessert or pastry?
It's important for the structure, you know, because if you don't follow certain steps, at the end, it's going to look terrible.
Yeah.
You understand? So you don't want to just, skip over steps and just mix stuff the way you want to because it's important that things go in the order that they should.
A lot of people feel like since they're all being mixed together, then they could all just get mixed together at any point.
Oh, well, they can do that, but they'll have some ugly pastries. So
some ugly pastries.
Yeah, that's up to them. So what we have here is we're going to add the sugar. This is just regular granulated white sugar. And we're going to put this to the butter.
Nice.
And then we have if you could reach that nice brown sugar right over there.
All right.
And this is actually light brown sugar, but you can use dark brown as well. It doesn't have to be light brown, but it's brown sugar. So we have the sugar and we're going to add the brown sugar to that.
And tell us the importance of having both white and brown sugar in this recipe today.
Well, again, brown sugar has a certain texture, a certain taste as well, and also it gives it a certain color. It gives it that brown color, the cookie that brown color, as opposed to just having a white sugar in it.
Yeah, and as you can see, Gregory's big on the look and the appeal of the cookies, I feel like, because of course cookies have to be beautiful. You don't want them yuck up, you don't want them...
No, because the first thing you do is you're going to see it, and that's what makes you really want to eat it. You know what I mean? You're not going to get to that stage of actually tasting the cookie if it looked like anybody just threw it together on the side of the road.
I like that. I like that.
Presentation is very important.
Good.
And so next, after that, we're going to take, this is imitation vanilla.
Okay, some
vanilla extract, and you add it to there.
All right. So in this, guys, as you can see already, brown sugar, some white sugar, some butter, and just a little bit of vanilla extract you just poured in.
And what we're going to do is we're going to mix.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you do this part. All right. So we have a
Mixing and cutting are my kryptonite. So
oh, really? Oh, good. That's even better. I wish I had something to cut too to give you.
No.
All right. So what you want to do is you're just going to put it on low speed.
Okay.
Just go up one, and then you just want to mix it around real good until it's all creamed together.
Okay. So Gregory, tell us how you got into this whole baking cookies thing that you got going on.
Okay, well, you want me to tell you now or while the noise?
Well,
let me help you out there.
Yeah, help me out here.
It's looking like this butter beating you up just a little bit.
Butter trying to kill me.
Yeah.
So
and the thing
Gregory gets the,
and with the butter, you don't want the butter too soft.
Okay.
So you don't want it melted or anything like that. You want it because it's gonna give the cookie a nice structure.
Okay.
So you don't want it to be nice and runny. So you want it to be room temperature is fine as long as it's not a hot, humid day.
Okay.
So you want to have it to where if you press the butter, it'll actually give.
Squeeze a little.
But it won't be like too easy to give. You understand? So that's why you're having a little trouble with mixing it up because it still has a little bit of, it has a bit of firmness to it still.
All right, so Gregory, as you can see, is just mixing up our batter, can I call it?
Well, dough. This is the beginning stages of the dough.
Okay, the beginning stages of the dough for our s'mores cookies. Some white sugar, some brown sugar, some butter, and vanilla extract we put in there.
Yes.
Mixing that all up, and this is coming together beautifully. It smells really good.
Yeah.
I'm getting excited because it looks like something I could eat now.
You can. I don't know what your diabetic level is. But
No.
This is a lot of sugar.
Well, speaking of, what about people who may be on a little bit of a diet or health conscious thing? Are there alternates that they can use to make this cookie just a little bit more friendly on the body, or just for us the people like to pick out?
Unfortunately, this won't be for the diabetics at this point, so I really can't give any. I don't know of any appropriate, replacements that'll have that same kind of taste and get the same appreciation. So I don't know as yet, but I'll look into it down the line so we can look out for the diabetics.
Yeah, they need sweets
too.
I'm looking out for y'all. See where we might come up with some diabetic, some health conscious cookies, that are still delicious.
Yes, they need sweets as well.
Alrighty, so that's it for the mix for now.
You got it nice, it's creamed together. Okay. So we've already combined the butter, the sugar, the brown sugar, and the vanilla.
Okay.
Now what we want to do is add some eggs.
Okay.
All right.
Eggs. So 2 eggs.
4. We're going to put 4 total, yes.
Okay. So 4 eggs. So tell me now then how you get into the whole cookie industry.
Okay, well, like you, I sweet mouth too. And most Bahamians, I like to eat sweets. So I used to buy cookies a lot from another establishment. And I decided to, someone encouraged me to actually, try making them from scratch. And to be honest, I bought the one of the pre-packaged ones where you just add water and then you bake it. Tried one of those, jacked it up. It was terrible. It tasted all right, but it looked terrible. So I decided to stick with it. I looked up a few recipes online, made some adjustments, and just started making them. They actually turned out pretty well.
Wow.
Yeah, so they turned out pretty well. And we got a little shell in here. Let me just get those out. But yeah, it turned out well. And at the time, I was still employed. And so I would just make them on football Sundays, and just for certain occasions, I would just make cookies at that point.
So they were that good that people wanted you to start selling them.
Yes, and like I said, at the time I was employed, so it wasn't really a need to sell them. I just wanted to eat them. You know what I mean? I don't want to go through all of that. But something wonderful happened. I got fired.
Look at God.
Yes, and most people wouldn't see that as a wonderful thing. But at the time I got fired, my girl at the time was pregnant, was about to have a baby in a few months.
Wow.
And so I was paying for doctor visits and all that stuff. So, money got to make. You just have to pay. So I was like, you know what? That selling the cookies don't sound like a bad idea at this point. So, I just, put together, at first I only started with 2 cookies, which was the chocolate chunk and oatmeal raisin.
Okay.
Yeah, so I started with those 2, put together a price list and everything, and just started, baking and delivering them from there. So that's how it really began. So getting fired was actually a good thing.
Out of tragedy comes some good cookies, you guys. See that?
All about perspective.
So let's just get back to our mixture now. So you just added 4 eggs into here, and Gregory's gonna now whip that up for our dough, our cookie dough. And this sounds like my Grammy's kitchen. Like right before the holidays, she was always baking something, always whipping up something, and so I'm happy. I'm a happy camper. Well, she used to. My grandma passed, and it's fine. She was the baker of bakers for the holidays. 4, 5, 6 different desserts all the time, all from scratch.
Awesome.
All from
you pick
scratch.
up any of that?
No, my sister did. My sister, she's the kitchen woman.
Okay. All right, so you just want to...
But our dough is coming together, guys. The cookie caterer is in the kitchen. This is Chef It Up. We'll be right back. Welcome back, you guys. This is Chef It Up, and we have a sweet tooth today. We are whipping up some of the cookie caterer's s'more. S'more. Is it s'more? S'more.
S'more.
S'more cookies.
Obviously, they know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So, of course, before we went to break, all we did was we whipped up in this bowl some brown sugar, some white sugar, some butter, vanilla extract, and some eggs. Got that turning into our cookie dough, and what do we do next?
Now, what I'm going to have you do is you're going to mix the dry ingredients now. So what you want to do, this is the flour. I'm going to have you take that salt right over there. Mix that, just pour it right on in it. All of it.
Okay.
You know, us behemoths like seasoned things.
Yeah,
so we ain't want to leave out too much out, man.
Yeah, we need our things, you know, at the right taste.
You understand.
So some flour and just some salt inside here. What's next?
Baking soda.
Baking soda. All right. And as I want to remind you guys that we are mixing our dry versus our wet ingredients separately because Gregory says it does well for the structure, the look, and the feel of the cookies. So
You can just mix that up.
all right.
Mix it up
I think I could do this one.
Yeah, that's a bit easier.
Man, me and tools and things don't go two step.
You got to, man.
I try, you know.
You like to eat it?
I do.
You know?
I live in a family full of chefs, and so I'm blessed enough to not have to, you know,
You're
have to work too hard.
Oh, you're privileged. Let's see.
Kind of.
All right. Okay, so
this looks good.
that's a good mix. That should be good enough.
All right.
All right. Let me let you pour it. Go ahead, man.
Sure. So we're going to pour our mixture of flour, salt, and baking soda.
Oh, wait. Almost forgot.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Wait.
See, good thing we go down the list. And what is this?
Those are graham cracker crumbs.
Oh,
Graham cracker crumbs. Because s'mores are actually graham crackers,
Yes.
chocolate, and marshmallows.
Yes.
So this is the graham cracker crumbs that we want to add. And then you can mix that up as well. And that
Perfect.
gives that dough like that graham cracker flavor. Yeah.
See, this is going to be great. I actually could see myself in my bed watching my favorite Christmas movie, you know, after having baked some of these. Even though I can, because Gregory won't give me the recipe, I'll probably order some from the cookie caterer.
Yes, you can. Yes.
Take my little bag. You know, I've never had your cookies.
Really?
I'm embarrassed to admit
What have you
that
been
right
doing
now.
with your life?
Clearly nothing.
No.
Clearly nothing.
We have to fix that. You have no excuse after today.
No,
Yes.
after today I have no excuse.
None
but
whatsoever.
I'm happy to be getting, you know, an up close and personal experience with the cookie caterer.
And actually get to make some.
Yeah. So
right.
it may have been worth it to have waited, maybe.
I don't know about that. No, I ain't gonna let you go about with that. No.
I tried.
That ain't gonna work.
So let me just pour our mixture in here. The graham crackers, some salt, some flour. What else did we put in here?
Baking soda.
And baking soda. Okay.
All right.
So that goes into our mixture of brown sugar, white sugar, butter, eggs, and vanilla extract.
Good memory.
This, see?
You got that part down.
That's what I get from my Grammy. The brains.
Yeah, that part I didn't get. They left me out on that. My family.
Boy.
All right, so we just want to mix it up, and this would be the final stage of the dough.
Nice. And one thing I love about cookies, they are year-round treats. They're not just for the holidays, not just for birthdays, not just for whatever special event. Cookies are like the best little lunch dessert, the best little, you know, dinner dessert sometimes.
Anytime dessert.
Right?
Yeah, eat it whenever.
Do you find that a lot of Bahamians, well, I mean, being in the business, Bahamians love cookies, huh?
Oh, definitely.
What are some of your most favorite or popular flavors?
Well, some of the most popular ones, I would say the most popular would still be the chocolate chip or chocolate chunk. I use the chunks.
Okay.
That would be number one. And second would actually be the red velvet cookies.
Really?
Yes.
I would love
popular.
to taste red velvet cookies. I'm not a fan of red velvet cake so much.
No.
So maybe taste them in a cookie form. I don't know. I wonder. Maybe that's going to be my next order.
See, if you'd have ordered, you would have had some before, but anyhow.
Maybe that'll be my order.
Yeah, we leave that one right there. Okay, so.
Well, this is looking good.
It's all
Our cookie
come
dough
together.
is beautiful. I love the color.
Yes.
I love the color.
Yeah,
the
it's
color
nice
is nice and caramelly.
And nice
you
and
know?
light. That's why I use the light brown sugar.
Okay.
Because the dark brown sugar would be a bit darker.
Those too dark.
Which, like I say, it's fine. You can use that if you want to, but I just prefer to use the light brown
Yeah.
sugar.
Don't take this conversation out of context, guys. It's not light skin versus dark skin. You know how y'all go.
No, because we'll do, another time, we'll do the dark skin cookie.
Yeah, the
darker
chocolate.
skin cookie. Double chocolate.
Double chocolate chip.
So we'll get into that after this.
Good. Alrighty, so this is really delicious looking already. I love to eat batter.
Really?
And dough.
Taste it.
And so I
Go ahead,
think
man.
I
Dig
want
in, man.
to.
Go
Let me
ahead,
just
man.
grab a.
Oh, matter of fact, here.
Oh, perfect.
There you go. Take some off the spoon
The
right
mother load.
there. Yes.
This is really good. Like, could I just eat this alone?
You can.
This tastes like cookie dough ice cream.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You taste the graham crackers in there.
And taste the graham crackers, the sugar. That butter is just so velvety on my tongue. Okay, let's make the cookies now. Because this, like, I literally could stand here and eat this all day. Let me stop. But that is really. So let me just get it out of your way.
Now, and I'm gonna have you roll cookies as well. So yeah, you working today.
Oh, this should be the fun part. Is there a trick to like the ruling?
Not necessarily. Well, you just want to get nice, perfect balls, as round as possible.
Okay.
Yeah, because I've seen people do some ugly balls. So
once
you get them nice and round.
So we're adding more flour?
Yeah, just a bit more.
Okay, we're just gonna add a little bit more flour in here.
So yeah, you already started to help yourself to some marshmallows.
I started to help myself to some marshmallows earlier, but you know, I couldn't resist. I didn't see them chocolate over there, but that's fine. Soon enough.
Those are actually going to go in at the end of the process.
Okay.
So once we take the cookies out of the oven and they're baked, we're gonna put them in while the cookies are still nice and warm.
Okay.
So that it melts the bottom of the marshmallow and it adheres to the cookie.
Like real s'mores.
Yeah. Okay.
So Gregory's just folding in some more flour into this. How do you know, based on just massaging it around, when it's really time to bake?
The texture.
Okay.
You don't want it to be too wet to where it's so sticky.
Okay.
And you just want it to have some form of structure so you can, you'll be able to move it off of your hand without it like sticking. Because if it does that, then your cookie is going to spread too much.
Okay.
You understand? So you want it to be structured and doughy enough to where it spreads just enough and not too much.
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. So
this, guys, is our cookie dough. Now, is this an original recipe? How long did it take you to kind of get your recipe to the point where, this is it, this is cookie caterer worthy?
Well, it didn't take long.
Okay.
What I did was took some other recipes I have and I just replaced like, let's say because it's very similar to the double chocolate. Instead of the graham crackers, you would use cocoa powder.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of substituting things to get the right kind of cookie. So it didn't take long for this one. So I really had to, play around and improvise. So these are the semi-sweet chocolate chunks.
Yeah, we already put so much sugar in there. You don't want.
Yeah.
You're trying to kill somebody, right?
Right. So it's semi-sweet chocolate chunks.
So folding in our. This looks so good. This is like heaven right now in a bowl. So our chocolate chunks go in. How many orders of cookies do you get like a week? A lot?
Boy, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you cater for parties and all that stuff. Okay.
And I do about, on average, maybe about 300 cookies a day or so.
What? Really?
Yeah.
So do you have help or do you do it all yourself?
All myself at this point.
Wow. All right, you guys, I'm still stealing cookie dough here. But the real dough over here is done. Gregory, what do we do now? It's time to roll?
Yes, ma'am, it's time to roll. And you don't have to be bashful. You could take a few more chunks if you feel like you want some more.
Perfect. I wondered about that.
Yeah. So you could always add a few. And I like to have them protruding a bit.
Okay.
Because it makes it easier when you're putting the marshmallows in, you can just stick it right in the chocolate. Because the chocolate will be nice and soft. Yeah. So we're gonna put about 24 on here.
Okay. So I can start rolling?
Yeah, if you want to.
Alrighty.
All right, if you feel good enough, go ahead.
What's the trick though to rolling? I know you say let the chocolate chunks protrude out a little. How big do we want them though?
Well, I don't have no measurement, but it's all a feel for me. And you want them about this size.
Is that, well, this looks like more of an acorn than a ball.
Now remember, you want it nice and round.
Man, this ain't getting round for nothing. What I doing wrong? Okay, let's see.
It's not as easy as it looks.
No, it's not. No, it's not. This is not a piece of cake.
Oh, Lord.
Why is it not?
Oh, Lord.
Come, Gregory, show me the trick. What's the trick to getting it?
Your cookie look a little struggly there. Let me help you out.
That needs some life.
I mean, it's easy for me. It's just, okay, what to do?
So says the cookie caterer.
You know what you're probably doing? You're probably just wobbling and then looking at it. What you can do, you can wobble, you can still form with your hands as well.
Okay, so I can use my fingertips.
Right.
Okay.
You can form it that way as well.
All right, let me get one more in here. All right.
Yeah, see how this one look.
No.
Hopefully this don't look like a football.
This looking like like Arnold. Hey, Arnold his head. That's what this look like, to be quite honest.
Happy with that one? Oh, Lord.
I'll eat it either way.
You know what?
This will be my own.
Yeah, we can put it on. We can see how it comes out. Maybe there may still be hope for it.
Exactly. Our cookies are rolled out, spread out on our
cookie sheet,
and they're perfectly spaced. And of course, Gregory said spacing is important because they're gonna flatten out, of course, a little bit. So, all right. So how much should we set our oven to?
We preheat it to 350 degrees.
Okay.
350, and it's ready to go now. So
and how long do we leave them in for?
about 10 to 12 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
You want to monitor it because, it depends on how you like your cookies. Some may like it more softer. If you like it soft, you want it less time.
Okay.
If you want it a little more firm, then you would leave it a bit
So
longer.
our cookies in the oven, the cookie caterer whipped up some s'mores cookie for us. I am super excited. The batter itself, you guys, I have not stopped picking at this batter all day, so I'm super excited to taste the cookies. We'll be right back. This is Chef It Up. Welcome back to Chef It Up, everyone. This is the first time I'm going to be eating cookies from the cookie caterer, all right? I feel a little special, though. I know you around me before for not ordering.
Yeah, you used the wrong ass word. You should be shaming yourself.
Shame.
Special. But anyhow.
Not special, shame, he says. Yeah. But this is special because I got to make them together, put my own little touch in it, so.
Special occasion.
Special occasion. So let's see how our s'mores cookies have turned out.
Yes.
Drum roll. Oh, they look so good.
Right.
They smell even better.
Yeah, we good to go.
They are like almost perfectly portioned. That is weird. Even my own fit. See, we can't even. I know this one was mine for sure. One of the last ones we put in.
At least you can identify.
Yes, but they fit.
So what we want to do is we want to put the marshmallows in while they're still warm.
So they're still warm. So
we want to put in 3 for each one.
Okay.
Space them out. Like, let me give you an example. So you can slide one in here.
Oh, look at how soft they are. Like the marshmallows literally just sit right in.
And if you want to cheat, you can slide it in the chocolate because it'll go in nice and easy.
And it gives it more gooiness too. Oh, these smell so good, you guys. Oh man, these are absolutely beautiful.
And what you're going to do is the heat is just going to melt the marshmallows. And it'll just become one part of the cookie.
I've seen photos of your cookies before, and I always wondered, like, how does he get the marshmallows and chocolate to sit like right at the top? Now I know.
Yes. But you know that make it even wasted. You ain't had none because you see the pictures too.
I'm still getting raw. I'm about to eat these right now.
Can't let you live that one down.
No, clearly.
No. Any opportunity I get to throw shade at you, I'll do it.
Clearly, because you are doing it perfectly.
Yes.
But you guys are just garnishing, I'd say. Garnishing our cookies with some marshmallows. And of course, there's s'mores. So of course, in these, we have some graham crackers, some chocolate. What I do?
Listen, you gotta put it in, man. You scared it. You ain't gotta be scared of this cookie. You just resting these on top. You gotta make sure it penetrates.
Press them down.
Yes, make sure it penetrates the cookie to get.
I feel like I don't want to break it.
No, man, you ain't gonna break it. What you could do to it in your mouth?
Well, that's true.
All right, then. Don't worry about that. These ain't for sale. All right, so you want it, like I said, you just want to make sure it penetrates the cookie and actually goes in, as opposed to just resting on top because it may not catch the heat and it may fall right off.
Okay, see, I broke one. Anyway, I'll eat that one.
Don't worry about that. Just pinch it back together. While it's still warm, it'll still come together.
I see what you're saying. I'm pressing them down now.
Yes.
All right.
Almost.
So as Gregory finishes to dress, I am super excited. Let me get the one that I broke. I promise I'll eat this one.
Oh, gee.
I could taste this now, right?
Yeah, man, you can do it. Just don't burn yourself now because it's still pretty hot.
But look at that, you guys. The gooiness, the ooiness from the s'more cookie. I want to get a little bit of everything in here. So the marshmallow's already melting. Oh my goodness. Heaven in my mouth. This is so good.
Thank you.
I see what he says about using the flour and making sure that those ingredients are properly mixed together because it's just one consistent flavor, one consistent texture throughout. Gregory's the cookie boss, right?
Hey, I'll take it.
It is really good.
Thank you.
So tell our viewers where they can find you, how they can contact you, how they can order these amazing cookies.
Well, you can find us on Facebook. Facebook is where we started. Facebook.com/TheCookieCaterer. Also on Instagram @TheCookieCaterer. And also on the website www.cookiecaterer.com. So those are the 3 main mediums that we have our products and we run specials as well. So Facebook, and so we're on Twitter as well @CookieCaterer. So Twitter is the only one that doesn't have the in front of it. Okay. So Twitter is @CookieCaterer.
You guys, I am not even exaggerating. Like, look at how the chocolate melts. These are so good. You say you don't eat your own cookies. Eat one with me, man.
Not anymore. I'll do it just for this.
Come on, indulge. And he's eating my own.
Oh, this is yours. See that? See how it fell out? Now I know this is yours for true.
Yeah, so it did fall out.
Yeah, it fell out. That's all right.
Taste it. These are really good. Gregory, thank you so much for coming on the show. You say you're not a chef, but once you, like I said, once you make something that tastes really, really good, you're a chef in our books.
I'll take
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
You guys, this has been Chef It Up. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to feed my face. We will see you next time. I love how mine are still really hot. I love the meltiness of the chocolate. Absolutely good.
All right.